Sunday. Wait, what's the date today?
Monday
Oh, it's Monday. Monday the 7th, a little after 2 o'clock, and we're gonna do a Hemi swap to the Cherokee, right? No, that's not what we're doing today. We're doing a brake job, and we're doing extended brake lines. As long as we can get the old brake
line off of
there. Let's see.
Rusted on it pretty fucking good.
Tire shine because we don't have any PB blaster, but it works too, I guess. New brake pads, brake fluid.
Oh, there it goes. Heard that shit break. Yeah.
And just like that, now you gotta bleed the brakes.
You gotta bleed the brakes.
I do. But yeah, you know, something that I've been putting off. When I first picked this Jeep up, all they really did was unbolt the bracket from the frame there, and you know, it gives you enough clearance to drive the thing, but I want to be able to take it off-road. And this front tire, it actually rained the other day, and this front tire walked up on me. So, and I got a little bit of squeaking going on with the front brakes, so you know they're probably getting pretty worn. I've done nothing to this Jeep but drive it ever since I got it. Well, I did an oil change. Technically, it did its own oil change because the previous owner forgot to tighten the filter all the way. Yeah, good times, right? When you first get a new vehicle and it's leaking oil out of the oil filter. But yeah, we're gonna do a brake job and brake line and bleed the brakes and call it good. Hemi swap.
Hey man, so yeah, we got a problem here. What's that? Yeah, these brake lines won't fit.
So right away we ran into a little bit of a dilemma when it comes to these generic rough country extended brake lines for the Jeep Cherokee there. It's a 91 Jeep Cherokee that I'm actually working on, if that really means anything to you. But so here's the old one. See how much we have to cut off? Good times. But you know, that's what happens when you get generic brake lines, you know, and quote unquote they say they fit. Well, they should fit, but that doesn't really mean much. Oh my god, that took forever. You like how I only recorded, like, you know, the last 10 seconds of me cutting that? And just like that, we're done. No, that's only one side. I gotta throw the tire back on here to,
Oh, got it.
so that way I can move the jack to that side, and then actually probably just jack up the front axle itself. That way I can put some jack stands on here. And
Well, you'll be good if you drop that side down. We'll put this on there. We're getting now. Brake line's already disconnected.
or you just want to jack that side up
Yep.
with the jack.
Put the tire back on all the way. And I'll bleed it from there.
For any Yahoo watching this, don't do what we do. You technically should always use jack stands, but here's the thing.
I'm stubborn.
I don't have any patience. I was going to say, I don't have any patience. But anyways, I mean, it doesn't take much to really... If you trust the jack that you're using, which I somewhat do, it's not that big of a deal if you don't use jack stands. Also, I just remembered I'm gonna put the torque gun on setting 2, not 3, because I don't feel like breaking a stud. And we'll go back and probably, I got a torque wrench somewhere, I don't know. What do you think the setting is? The second setting on this gun. It's a 300 foot-pound torque gun. Second setting.
Stop at 300 foot-pound. Just keep cranking it.
Well,
once it stops, it's about 90.
I'm kind of thinking though, like the second setting on his torque guns, maybe like 200 foot-pounds. I don't know. Comment down below what you think. This is, you know, the DeWalt XR version. It's got the 3 settings. Blah blah blah. Torque gun. Now we move on to side 2. Yeah, you can tell these were actually torqued. When I ended up getting these tires from a guy down in Long Beach, Astoria area, I forgot. No, it was Long Beach. We ended up swapping tires right in his business, right in the parking lot of the business that he runs, or business that he works at. We ended up torquing all the lug nuts, which is kind of a good thing because these rims are actually pretty rusted. You know, down there with all that salt water, I'm sure that's what did it. There we go. Now we have access to the other brake caliper. Richard's already taken the liberty of taking the old brake line off, and I guess I will get to the caliper. Now, if it makes anyone feel a little better, jack stand, right underneath the backside of the control arm there for the front axle. And now I'm going to take this side off, the caliper that is, or the caliper, my bad. I got that side loose. It should just be like 2 bolt. Yep, I found the bottom one. So sometimes you got to be smarter than what you're working on. Hey, where's the other bolt at, man? Also, get yourself some of these ratchet end wrenches. And they come in pretty handy when you're doing stuff like this. I can always go get a ratchet and a socket, but why not just use a wrench? You know, back in my day, no, I don't have one of those stories right now. I was gonna try to talk about one of those back in my day stories, but I really don't have one. Back in my day, I didn't really work on anything. I just kind of drove them until they no longer worked good, which is not what you do. So I got squeaky brakes going on this side. This is the driver's side. And, you know, it may have something to do with the fact that dry weather, summer, but honestly, I've never done anything to this Jeep. So why not put some new brakes on it? Now the brake caliper itself is kind of on there pretty good. You don't want to just sit there and beat at it with, which is more of a carpenter style hammer. It's an old school Sears made in the USA that I got off of eBay. What you do is you get a chunk of wood. That way, instead of beating on metal, what you don't want to do, you beat on the wood instead. You beat your wood. Yeah, just like the other side, this side's going to be just as stubborn. got it. Oh. Don't lose that. It's more like a dust cover for your bleeder valve. Bleeder valve. Keep that. Don't lose that. Well, I mean, this is the side that was squeaking a lot.
You see, look like that side came off easy, didn't it?
There's still a ton of life left to these brake pads.
Yeah, but you see that? See those grooves in there? You know the pads right there on the sides?
Yeah, I mean, I could tell there's a little bit of grooving going on the actual.
That means this caliper's sticking.
Oh well. Well, we'll hang on to the old brake pads.
Yep.
And
you just pop out like this, it slides off.
Bloop. Yeah. And then
The other side was stuck. That's what happened to this side. You know? You got the easy side.
Oh, dude, the bolts came off pretty easy, but it's probably not good. All right. Yeah, let me get back down
Press
here.
that piston, put the pads in it, and then we'll be able to put the line on in a minute.
So, the trick to this is you get yourself a decent size C-clamp, or you get the actual tool, which I have somewhere, but I don't feel like looking for it. And you compress the piston. Now, why is that? Well, you're putting brand new brake pads on. The piston itself is going to be set where the depth, you know, the wear of your old brake pads. Now, if the brake pads were more worn than I thought they were going to be, you would have to really back this piston off. But we don't really have to go too far with it. Get that out of the way. It might be kind of hard to tell, but watch the piston here. This is the seal. Someone's like, you should put that on a bench. See how I just moved? For the young kids watching, or maybe not watching. Moved a little bit more. Now the piston is pretty much all the way backed off at that point. Yep. That's all it takes. Like I said, I have a tool to where it makes life a lot easier, but you can either make your life a lot easier with the right tool, or just grab a C-clamp off the
This is also a metal bit as well. Where's your cord at?
Hold on a minute. Grinding. Oh boy. Look at all that mess back there. Now that Richard's done making a lot of noise in there, that a-hole, let me tell you.
Oh, that's just hot.
Did you just touch the brake line after cutting it?
Yep.
Now, with the new brake pads, do not put them on upside down, and I just kind of nicked it a little bit. Hence, my name is Nick. Oh, I'm just kidding. That's a dumb joke. Slap that one on there. And this one actually inserts into the piston itself. Yeah. Oh, you would think it'd be that easier, but I've never done these style brakes before. Got it. Hey, I got it. I don't really like that, to be honest. But that's how it goes, which is kind of weird. But let's slap the caliper back on. Typically what you would do in this situation if you would actually replace the rotors also. But I'm doing a quick and easy brake job. We're not made of money around here, okay? Out here in the Wild West, not really made of money. It's a daily commuter. It's not a 1978 Trans Am or a 1968 Ford Mustang. And to be honest, I work like 10 minutes away. Oh, there he goes with more noise. Yeah, make sure the back one. See? I'm already messing up. The back one goes there. Oh, this is kind of tricky, actually. That's why you don't quit your day job, people.
All right, find some water dumpsters in.
Yeah, that backside being stubborn. There it goes. Remember what I said about not using a hammer on anything? Use the hammer. Got it. Top bolt. Move the camera. Bottom bolt. Got it. If anyone wants me to work on their vehicles, or Richard or I, just, you know, send us a message down below, comment, you know, all that good stuff.
Gas money included.
Okay, we'll guarantee to have extra parts, extra bolts. All we ask is you provide a little bit of gas money and or hard cider money. What's that saying? Ass, grass, or
Gas, grass, or ass?
yeah, well, I mean, I don't really smoke, you know, grass, so I don't know. We'll work that out. You know, comment down below if you want us to work on your stuff. Probably not. So there's the bottom half of the extended brake lines. There's the top half, which comes with mounting brackets. That sun is ruining everything. Everything. When we even put an awning up.
Where's that bolt at?
Made in America from China awning.
From China.
American flag awning made in China. Amazon.com. Google it. Anyways, we're almost there. Extended brake lines, then we can take it off road a little better. You know, it's one thing I've been wanting to do. Pick up the kids quite often. Pretty much every day after work I pick, ouch, that is hot, man. I'm done. I'm done with, you know, it's technically supposed to be spring, or fall? It's supposed to be fall time. I just burned my arm. That is not cool. Anyways, we're gonna wrap this up, and then the fun part is bleeding the brakes.
Take about 15 minutes.
All right, ready?
Yep.
1,
Oh yeah, we got fluid coming out. Again. Hold up. Keep holding it. Ugh. Nope. I need the socket to stay on this freaking ratchet though, it'd be nice.
Yeah, that ratchet's garbage.
Pump it.
Let me check the reservoir.
One more time.
3 holes.
Yeah, that's all the brown shit coming out from the reservoir. Now we're good. Keep pumping it. 1, 2, 3, hold again.
1, 2, 3, hold.
Oh my god, that was fucking gross. Pump it.
1, 2, 3, hold.
Fucking get the goddamn socket back in the fucking back.
Okay, ready?
Yep, pump it.
1, 2, 3, hold.
Pump it.
So we got the back brakes done. And now we're going to move on to the front brakes.
Three times to hold it.
Yep. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Again.
Yep.
Again.
Oh, hold on a minute. You know what?
What?
I didn't put a lot of fluid in that side. Always check the brake fluid. Yeah, this side was pretty well.
Top that fucker all the way off.
It's still kind of dirty, but I'm sure some of that will clear out.
Yep. The new fluid will condition it. All right. Ready?
Hold on. I know. Take it forever. All right. There we go. Right?
Pump it 5 times and hold it.
1, 2. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Ready?
Again, 5 times to hold it.
Yep.
One more time.
Yep.
All right. Driver's side.
Now, as you can tell, we're somewhat making a mess down there, but you know, you'll get that on these big jobs.
That's a power tire. Got it close.
Well, it stops a lot better, that's for sure. New brakes in the front, brake pads, new brake lines, extended brake lines. And yeah. Now I'm going to be looking into rear brake disc brake conversion kit. Rear disc brake conversion kit. If that makes any sense.